Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Teutonic Order, and welcome back to a Kalmar Union campaign. You join us outside of Thorn, where we're ready to shoot down the wolves. We're actually not going to bother get any more equipment. We are just going to use the cannons. Marvelous, marvelous stuff. Elsewhere, we have an army gathered together. I have got some fairly elite troops here. Not very, well, not any experience to be honest, but we'll get them going towards Riga in time. Probably go stand them on the bridge if the Lithuanians would like to kindly move out of the way. We have plenty of units here, lots of archers ready to go. We just need to fill in the other part of the army. But obviously down here in Marienburg at the moment, where obviously yes, Cecile's new husband has joined us. He's going to head over to Visby and sort out the trade there. We'll send some of these other lads into battle, particularly, oh yes, good old Valdemir of Hansund. He can head east, northeast over to Riga. But yes, to start us off, I think it's time for Prince Christopher to finish the job he started last time. Captain Fritz over here. Now they have a few units, 2 full units of dismounted Halbruder. Otherwise, it is just some Liberty Bruder who are already damaged. And some of the, yes, still mounted Halbruder. They're not going to be too helpful in a siege. We're just going to shoot down the walls, honestly. It's going to be cannon. We bring the cannons today. Well, obviously our men are pretty darn damaged from last time. We'll just see where they want to stand. No one's going to be on the wall here. We'll just shoot down the gate. That'll make it nice and easy to start with. But I'd like to smash down a wall or two, especially if they're standing on them. So we'll see if they decide to get themselves in range. Yes. Now what I do enjoy it when you get the first chance to use cannons against the enemies, much like here. It reminds me of that classic scene in Blackadder 3, where they go to have a duel. The Archduke of Wellington. There we are. Yeah, the Duke of Wellington and Blackadder had themselves a duel. Instantly, one shot and it's gone. Yes, and they're getting ready for the duel, and he goes like, you know, swords? What do you think this is, the Middle Ages? We fight with cannon! Only girls fight with swords these days. And so, yes, we bring the cannons. Right, well, keep bringing them forward, and we'll get our men moving up towards the next gate. Smashing down all of their towers just to clear the way. Apparently we've blown up a few of our own men. It does happen with artillery, of course. So, with these towers taken out, it seems like we are able to now move onto the gateway. So we'll smash that up. It always frustrates me that you've got these little bridgeways here, which make this so fantastic, and yet you can't use them. I want to get across here. I use my archers, damn it. Oh well, it's a shame, it's a shame. We can begin to start dealing with these guys. To be honest, let's just get you two to start shooting down the wall. Why are we bothering with the gate? Let's just blow up their men instead. 38 of them on the wall. Make short work of them. Boom! Sadly, they are vacating the wall because they're not that stupid, which is a bit of a shame. But oh well, we'll get ourselves set up over here by the actual gate itself, and then we'll go and deal with it. I'm pretty certain that, well, they can come out if they want to, but it's not going to go well for them if they decide to. Let's get ourselves aiming to shoot him. And whilst we do that, we'll just start to bring our infantry forward. They can all get themselves over there. Likewise with you, Mr. General. Lovely. And then all my missiles. Now my missiles, I can say where they are. They're just getting some random shots in right now. I'm not sure how much they're doing. They're doing a little bit. But yeah, the gates aren't going to last long, obviously. And then we'll start shooting straight through. Straight through to them. Yes, the gates are down, / they're actually up. But, you know, flaming shot at the dismounted Halbruder then. Slow this down to 2. Come on. Get us a nice shot. I'm waiting for this. This is good anticipation. Ooh. A few hits in them. That's delicious stuff there. So, as we go off, delete. Yes, delete. Yeah, delete being the button that lets you follow the shots, by the way, if you're not sure. We'll just get the other cannon. You, sir, just hold up for a moment. We'll get everyone into position. God knows what these lads are doing now. They're just going to shoot each other, but I'll let them do it. It just seems funny at this point. Come on, lads, get on with it. Kablamo! You were always going to die, Steve. Come on. This is hilarious. I don't know what they were shooting at, to be honest, but you might as well both be using fire. Both be off fire at will and just shoot at these chaps. Just kind of funny, but they are endlessly shooting Steve. over here. Who's gonna... Why are you taking that job? Duck! Nope, he's been shot again. So this cannon is literally just shooting their own man every time, which is kind of funny. You'd hope they gain some experience from this stupidity, but apparently not. You know what? That's actually the same unit. That's the best thing. It isn't even the other unit that's shooting them down. You know what? You know what? Both of you, just stop. Just rejig yourselves. Thank you very much. Right, let's get some last few shots in. Some of these missiles are just... Oh, God knows what they've actually achieved. They've wasted so much ammo. Right, send all of our infantry in at this point. Actually, we've got a tiny bit of ammo left, so we'll just let them take their last few shots, but then we'll send our infantry straight into them. And we'll clear them out. They are terrible, these particular artillery chaps, aren't they? They're perfect at hitting these towers the whole time, and as soon as you tell them to do something like this, completely inaccurate. Whatever. And if you want to shoot someone, suddenly they might suddenly learn how to do this. Boiling oil. This is going to be a bloody affair to get us cracking in here. Now, of course, he's shot down these towers, or blown them up, as I should say, so that will at least deal with that problem. General, get in there with the clerics, that'd be lovely. They're wavering. They've been largely blown up and shot from our archers and crossbowmen. I like it best, actually, when they go stand the plaza, then you can get all your missiles onto these walls and shoot them. But maybe they realise that, and that's why they're attacking us this way. Marvellous. Blurry horses have captured the enemy general. Perfect. So we'll just go and finish off that chap over there. Marvellous, marvellous stuff. So if you can just preside over the death of these last two, that would be ideal. I'm not quite sure why we haven't been given victory. There's probably someone still half floating on the wall before, obviously, these guys over here. That is officially the plaza under our control. Take out the dismounted Rüderbluder.
We must pursue and hunt them down.
Hunt them down. Yeah, so we lost a few men here, 25%, as you might expect, taking on a fortress, but with the cannons in hand. You know, when they don't, they're fighting hand to hand now. These are absolute mentalists. Hooray! There's no one here. Okay, that is the fortress captured. Yeah, Thorn is under our grasp, and with that, we've taken out quite a few of their forces and really cemented control of this region. Ooh, bit of damage there. We only shut down the gates and 4 towers inside. It's absolutely fine. I think a sacking is in order on this occasion. I think so. Prince Christopher's not particularly chivalric anyway, so we can get on with doing that. He's extravagant, disrespect prisoners. I don't like you as much as King Eric. I'm just going to say this now. I'd rather it was the other side of the line that was getting on here. But oh well, it's fine. We managed to capture Fawn, and the only thing this does do is it starts to push the Imperials this way underneath in a way that works for me, because I kind of want them to be just taking all these rubbish settlements. If they want to end up with war with the Mongols, that works for me. I'd rather take some of these better towns like the great town of Honda, perhaps, if I'm going to go anywhere that far south. But otherwise, it's just what happens to Lithuania over time. So Fawn, a bit of money now, which is good. We can retrain one of those stupid units as well as repair the buildings I just blew up. And otherwise, we are largely ready to end our turn, but we're now a bit of extra windfall. I think it's time to make some investments. So we'll just get some of these retrained. I don't think we need to get more troops there in the short term, but we do need that. And there's a citadel that we can build at Window. So probably, oh yeah, actually I might well just save up my money for that. Okay, the Hanseatic League headquarters. Our informants have reported rumours that the Hanseatic League has constructed their headquarters in one of the Teutonic Order cities close to the Baltic Sea. Sorry, the structure effectively allows the Order to control most of the trade agreements in the Baltic region. Sounds unlikely seeing as I sink all their ships, but okay. I'm going to assume then they have got Riga. It'd be wise for us to deprive them of this powerful resource as soon as possible, either by sabotage or outright conquest of the city. I think that was rather foolish of the Hanseatic League to set it up in one of their towns, presumably Riga, I would guess. What's a Thieves Guild? And you have Thieves Guild. I can't actually see right now. See if we can get into Riga. Might be able to. Okay, marvellous stuff. So, I can't actually see it in here. Unless I'm just being absolutely blind. I don't know. Maybe it's in Perno. Either way, we want to go and take Riga and Perno. And actually, seeing as they've just captured that back, I want to do it before the Novgorodi get onto that plan. I could see quite a few of their armies floating around when my spy was up here on the end turn. So I think it'd be a good plan to start sending my forces there immediately. Now, alright, I shouldn't underestimate what they might potentially have there. So I'm just going to send this full force over. I'm not sure how far we can go. So let's just get our general over, start the siege, and then we'll send the rest of them on to land. Yeah, they might have just about been able to start that siege. So Perno is under siege. If the Novgorod want to come and help me out, they are welcome. But it certainly doesn't look like they had the resources to press on to Arensburg, otherwise I would have let them. For now, Fortress at Fawn has been upgraded. We're starting to get a few men through to allow us retraining. To be honest, I suspect we could do a tiny bit of merging ourselves first and foremost. Yeah, on the whole, we're going to be struggling, aren't we? Kalmar has some paved roads, which is certainly a good thing, and you can get yourself a fairground as well. Right, so recruitment report. Mostly, this is us getting some things at Window. Yeah, decide to get some other troops rather than just retrain, because frankly, we probably need a force to go both for Perno and Riga. So I could do with getting a few more troops out here first and foremost. We'll get some cav because we're a little bit short on that. Actually, no, we'll just get one feudal knight. Not a problem. And Thorkel has come of age. Are you any good? You're extravagant. Thank you. That's great. Tutor and talent for command. I'm not particularly interested in you, unfortunately, but that would make sense. Your father is extravagant too. Unfortunate that, but what are you going to do? So we have our chap over here who was obviously Cecile's husband. He can come over here and they can go and live on Visby. It's a marvellous place. And yeah, he can rule over that pretty darn well. On the note of the princesses, actually, we do have good old Gunver over here, 21 now, still with 6 on the old charm, which is nice to see, but we've still got a bit more we can potentially do with her. Now, he's no good, particularly, so I'm not that interested in him. But I want to do a little bit more diplomacy first. Factionaire isn't available, which is unfortunate. Okay, we are going to head up. Let's head up to the Lithuanians first. We'll have a chat with them and the Poles and see if we can see some Novgorod lads. Just see if we can increase her charm. If she gets around 24, 25, we'll make sure we get her married then. But for now, that has been an exceptional candidate. There was a chap down here. But you know what? Unless we can find someone really good, we might as well make her really good in the meantime. Buys us a bit of time. Teutonic Order to have a random chat outside of Danzig, which is a little bit weird. Weird. What I do need, they're my allies, of course. What I do need is to start sending these forces up north. So I want to grab, in fact, pretty much all of this, apart from the general and yes, those other lads. So get in the boat. I'm a little bit worried at. Yeah, these are all my depleted forces, aren't they? You get to about there. You can get there as well. Okay, that's at least not as bad. You won't get sunk immediately. What else have we got? A couple more ships over there. They can at least defend us if it comes down to it. Let's just mix that the other way. Then they can merge that way around. Perfect. So we'll head these up to Windout. Then we've got some cannons and ribolts to go and guard this bridge. Which is what we're looking to do. We obviously sent our spies and assassins over as well. Just need to get those in this direction. Assassin, we do something. Just have a bit of a warm up. They'll never know it was us. They might be my allies, but I need some killing practice. He's lost chivalrous and rule. It's a shame. He was an enemy merchant though. So he's up to 2. Not terrible. Something. And this guy, oh, he's up to 6 now. So he hopefully can go and find this. Continuing on. Yes, this trader that he needs to go and rip off in one way or another. If he's up to 6, then he has a chance. I've seen some ridiculously strong merchants around like these two who are terrifying. I assume though their agent level means that that's their sort of bodyguard protection. Yeah, 13%, 14%. I wouldn't mind sniping them off though, because I doubt I'm going to be able to snipe them off with my merchant. So that might be a sensible plan as I go forward. Now, Citadel here, I do need money saved up for it, so I'm going to save up for that. I could really do with that force being ready. And I also need to get these to the south, but slight problem in that that's not enough boats. So we'll send those two gun hulks. Yeah, we'll leave the others right outside wind out. That will be, yeah, very much in our interest in the meantime. I could really do with more family members though. I'm very short. Yeah, I've got almost no one in this part of the world at all. Like, my homeland only has Edmund the Honourable, who is up to 8. 8 on chivalry now. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, if you now come down to Kalmar, that will be perfect. Oh, you are unbelievably good. Sometimes you can get some great options for your lovely princesses, and that is definitely one of them. Right, Peno under siege, otherwise we're just gathering forces. Another ridiculously awful option for our good old Gunver. Swordsmith Guild in Windout, happily sign up to that, which obviously gives us access to the Gotland Footmen. So we'll sign up one of those to our army straight away. And I wouldn't mind just on a quick check of what I have in terms of... See, I want to get an army onto this bridge here, try and tease them into battle. Now, obviously I have this force coming up to come and help them out. So, as we get ourselves over here, we have tons of archers, of course, as I left some behind anyway. So no need for any of that. Crossbowmen are always useful, but I don't have many other than the militia lot. Bombards and ribolts are good fun for a bridge battle. Otherwise, I think we've got a pretty solid force, actually. We're going to hold our line well. I'll tell you what, though, the Feudal Knights are probably best for holding the bridge, just because they are the most defensive and they can hold that position. Let's get some Hussars. Always good to have someone to chase down the enemy. Yeah, albeit actually we probably just get some scouts for that job. So we'll just get some scouts. As we could do, we'd be able to head over the bridge if it comes to that. So, new family member, Harold Masson. No idea who you are. Master Archers around, which is not too bad. Jasper of Vey is things about only priest in the whole game. Not really worthwhile for us. See, if you're the Teutonic Order, you can only get your best units in extremely high Catholic areas, so it pays off a little bit. But without the Pope, it doesn't really matter too much. We are trustworthy. Teutonic Order are dubious. They have a mixed reputation. They're very reliable, apparently. Albeit I don't necessarily trust them eventually. Very reliable, Poland. Trustworthy and dubious. Dubious indeed. The Golden Horde are not anything anyone should be trusting, I don't think. Now, over to Pono. And of course, that's kind of what this force was getting to. But I could see the Novgorod forces gathering around and sort of gathering in this direction. So I thought it made sense for me to flee out of there, or get my troops over here nice and quickly. Even what we will do is get our spy in here, train him up. Nope, he's useless. Oh well, not the end of the world. We will get rid of their church though, because that's going to make things a little bit harder for them in terms of getting their best troops. Albeit there's an Novgorod assassin. I could take care of him to get me some training. We'll see about that. That could be a good plan. Anyway, over to Pono. And of course, Pono. No, we're not going to chat to the bishop over there. Now, 1 ram, 4 ladders, and tower. It's already damaged, so they probably haven't even repaired it from the previous thing. So Captain Michael over here. Got Christ Knights. Haven't seen these ones yet. Nothing too interesting. Sword Brethren, Order Militia, and yes. So they're the main ones to worry about because they've got 4 experience, but otherwise they're not looking too strong. We've got Captain Mozart over there with a trebuchet and some experienced peasants. Some peasants from Peasantwerk, of course, have come along to help them. I don't think they'll do too well. We've got a fairly elite force here. We'll take out the reinforcements as they arrive. They won't even get inside the city. And the rest of them will fall without too many issues as well, I think. We've got plenty of men to do this. Let's go.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in skill.
Indeed, they've got some reinforcements. You might see from the mini-map there that we are ready to pounce straight on them. So just let these lads get themselves up to the walls. They have a few troops on the wall here, but nothing too much to worry about. There's no missile fire that's going to get in our way. Now over here, oh, we are right on top of them. I got my positioning just perfect here. This is spectacular positioning. I love it. Okay, cavalry then. Get yourself over to that flank, actually. Oh, we got ourselves caught by accident. They are the peasants, mind you, but even so, I don't really want to get caught in the melee with them. What I want to do is get these ones caught in the melee. What are the archers doing? Right, archers. Archers, archers, archers. I think you understand what your job is. Your job is to shoot them. And there's some order militia. All the, you know what? I don't even need this, do I? Scouts, you go and finish them off. Order militia are going to get smashed into. Is anyone listening to my instructions in this battle? Do your job. Okay. That's the reinforcements being absolutely annihilated. They yeah, these archers weren't particularly useful for anything. But oh well, the trebuchets will be dealt with. The scouts want to carry on charging them down. That will be lovely. And over here, we are now, actually we're already on the walls. That's surprisingly quick. We do have our dismounted feudal knights against those chaps. I just realised though, we haven't got anyone to flank them. So you go and do that, because they're the most important unit to be beating. As you get up there, you attack those, and this wall doesn't look too safe, but that's fine. So the rams actually managed to get through, which is surprising. Normally that would burn down, but it hasn't on this occasion. How are we doing on this wall? Order militia and axemen. You should be fine, but you look like you're struggling. The towers are probably just turning that for you. Sword staff militia, don't want you to get up there. Norse archers, not worth it either. What am I looking for at this point? Dismounted Huskarls. If you two can just get yourselves through the gate, that would be lovely. That, I don't mean to pause there. That will potentially spook them a little bit, because we would have walked through the gates. Now, what I probably want them to do is get themselves over here. They can get themselves busy. But actually, one of you just needs to get yourself straight up there. Yeah, you just get yourself straight up there and you run all the way over there. Meanwhile, our other troops are done bludgeoning the foe. We're supposed to chase them in. Oh, I think they killed the first... Oh, whatever. I don't care anymore. Right, when we've taken everything, you'll be able to walk in through this gate, because we'll just go get it back on our side. So you just get yourselves nice and forward. Someone will let you in eventually. Yeah, they're broken over there, which is ideal. You, I'm not sure you can actually get over here. Actually, I tell you what, no, you just come down. You just come down. No, the Fury of the North! King of the North! That's us. So, how are you doing? Not well. Not well at all. Those Order Spearmen have way too much experience, and we are struggling to take them down, which I would suggest means a good idea to go get my Norse archers over here as well. They can get some lovely shots in the back of them from this kind of position. So you do that. You get into the Order Spearmen from the flank. You go and back them up, spearmen, swordsmen, whatever you are. I don't care anymore. And you, sir, just go and run around. You can go take these towers and let in the lads in this other gate, please. Brutal fighting on this wall. The Order Spearmen aren't taking damage. They're shaken now. And hopefully they're getting tired. But the towers have been shooting at them. Why this one is theirs, I have no idea. The game is a bit weird with this sometimes. I clearly have control of this tower at this point. But it's just shooting me down, which is vastly irritating. But there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. We'll just have to, yeah, suck up and accept that one. We'll get rid of these old messages because they're not really necessary, but on the other flanks we have at least done the job. We've scared them off in various directions, so no need to worry about them. We can start gathering the rest of our forces together. They're not going to make it through the back of the dismounted feudal knights. Hopefully they'll bother to chop them up as they run through. Oh, hi! yeah, that's... he's trying to run down the side. Can you... If you can stab them, please do. That'll be helpful. So, There's one more set of archers back here. You can come and join us. In fact, you might as well just end up right on that. Yeah, right on the blocks over there. Archers need to actually get themselves up on here now. They were being stupid trying to climb this ladder, which was never going to be very useful. They've now started routing as well, which is really not what I'm looking for. So speed this up to full, and we will eventually be able to shoot these Order Spearmen. So, into position. Obviously don't want to use the staff militia because they're not particularly helpful in this circumstance. For some reason the archers are doing what they always do, which is be useless. And I have archers over there as well. Honestly, if you can come up and just flank them, that will be beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So these two units are now free to come and join us over here. Yeah, well, our archers just shoot them from above. I'm not sure they're very happy about that, but that's what they get for standing around like fools. Right, the gibbons are cleared out, and with that, I think the Cavs come to take out our. Yeah, I kind of forgot about these guys who were going to open this gate. The Christ Cav have done that. We could have just got on the walls and we'd be fine. Oh. As our archers go and take this gate, then we can send in our troops over here who are quite happy to be let in, because those archers were starting to actually chop them down annoyingly. So send in our clerics to go and deal with their Christ Knights. That's what we want to see. So archers, you just actually get yourself over here now, and this time try and shoot them properly, please. If the other two archers I've just sent in over here, wherever they are, Norse archers, both of you get yourselves up on the wall as well, and that will be marvellous. What do we have over here? We have these 3 semi-axemen, don't we? So if you want to come and block up the street, that will help us out anytime this actually wants to work. Thank you very, very much. So normally that's actually activated the tower, because towers are stupid on this, even though we've already taken control of it. It's not a problem. So they are going to keep them busy. This one, though, should be pretty much set up and can just start actually shooting in. And we'll just see what happens here, because whilst they are fairly decent cav, we are probably better against other cav, especially with the armour. I know they have maces as well. Interesting, so it's fairly even. But hopefully they'll break in good time. I might pull out the second unit and just pin them for my archer to shoot down.
The enemy general lies.
Ha ha ha! Well done, my religious lads are better than your religious lads, which is funny considering you're the Teutonic Order, and that's kind of the point of view. So, head back over here. Looks like they've just about done the job, down to 11. We're down to 13 with that unit, but I sent the other cav to go keep themselves safe. So that's what they're doing. The rest of you don't know yet. We do have a way in from here, so we'll just get out all of our axemen into a position, and we'll get ready to head on to the plaza. Barely anything left on the plaza at this point, so I suggest at this stage it is all infantry charge in, general charge in, and honestly we don't really have any cav to do it anymore. So we'll just let the axemen finish off all of their peasants and the few order militia that are around here. General can do his work. We've lost a lot of men in this battle. It's really been quite shoddily fought, I think, but oh well, it's fine. We only lost 250, really, and most of the war clerics just thrown in for the sake of it. And those 4 experienced Order Spearmen, though, on the walls were causing quite a few problems. Don't want to release them? Might as well. There's only a few, and frankly, we've got this city anyway. Is that fine to occupy? It is indeed. It is indeed. Relations worsened with the Teutonic Order to abysmal, so you might expect. We have ourselves a small church because they've changed it back from the Orthodox Church already, I assume. So we get ourselves a merchant's wharf, and yeah, very much nicely set up at this point. We let some of these lads escape, only because the archers didn't shoot them down like they were supposed to. Right, well, that is one more city falling to us. Perno is there. We now need to go and grab Riga. That means we need to collect these forces together and build a force for the bridge here. Once the Lithuanians get off it. Merchants Guild in Gothenburg, then that suits me. We want to be getting as many merchant guilds as possible. Strongest faction is now me, as well as the most advanced, which is definitely a good moment for us considering Yeah, well, considering the fact that we started with 2 and everyone else had masses of settlements, works for me. Berg over here, he's getting a little bit of extra chivalry, I think that was. Some land clearance, because of course no one bothered with that at all before I turned up. Yep, so military and production are up to number 1. Financial 4, population overall on 2 now. So we made some good strides here, and Pono has fixed its wall, so I want to see. Now, our princess, where is she? Here she is. So we want you to head up to the north. No bad traits picked up just yet.
Yes.
Good. Now Lithuania, we already have the military axis with you, don't we? So we probably want to get ourselves up to...
Not somewhere a lady should be going.
Oh yes, that is the man we're looking for. That is the man we're looking at. 30, not too old. Look at that chivalry. That's a good bit of business for us. Right, good old Gunver. You're going to go and collect yourself a charming chivalrous man. I'm excited for that. So, our force is over here. Get back on the boat. And we'll land over there. We have... It's not the best force for a bridge. I could do with some scouts to chase them down, absolutely. 3 archers is kind of a minimal expectation for that. So we'll probably just start to gather together a little force. Yes, what I do want is some of these heavy swordsmen, lads. So probably do that for the moment. We don't need all the cannons, albeit I do quite like a cannon when you're on a bridge. It does help. Just pull them into you as much as possible. They don't seem to be bothering very much with that kind of thing. There are some trebuchets in the city, mind you. Should bear that in mind. Captain there, a bit of a training session for you. Okay, good. Our king's probably going to start getting some bad traits, but he's getting on. I don't really like King Christopher. It's kind of that classic, you know. On with the second album, it's just doesn't quite live up to the first one, does it? So, call his son. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Kill him in battle. I could just kill them off. That could be fun. How is that family tree looking at this point? So we've got Christopher over there. All right, so that's Prince Berger. That'll be Valdemar. That'll be Thorkel. So yeah, we're just a little bit short. Oh, I didn't realise that Cecile has had herself a son, Harold Mason, or Masson. That's the name that we've ended up going with. That's interesting. I don't know if that links back to any earlier name. Intriguing. So, yeah, sadly, the side of the family I much prefer is the side of the family that isn't getting the line. Maybe we'll just kill them all off. I don't know. That could be a fun way of doing it. We'll have a little bit of a coup in this civil war. Play our own Game of Thrones, and we'll just make sure that the nice daughters of the family are the ones that rule. That could be a good way of doing it. Now, certainly do need to invest in some areas. Fortress, the citadel over there in Window is my priority. That is most of the money for now. But it does mean, yeah, we're gaining a good 8,000 or so in a turn now. So we can hopefully start to make that up again. I'm not going to be spending too much money for a few turns. Still don't know where this merchant I'm supposed to snipe off is. Still a few turns away, but we're getting close. This merchant's a good snipe, so we'll go for that. And until then, we can just kind of hang around because these places are fairly chill. What I could do with, though, is getting this young man here to do what I get all the useless generals to do, which is go and leave watchtowers around the empire. So you go and do that. Put down a second one there, and you can go put a third one over there by Kwazali. We are starting to really turn the screw now onto the bridge outside Riga. See if we can tease them into battle. Might as well continue to cause a few problems in the town. Let's go and hit the militia drill square this time. Keep on attacking the church just to cause them annoyance. One more building destroyed. Marvellous. And the princess is around here as well. Yes, so she's found her man over here. 30%. She has just picked up Faithful Servant a turn or two ago. So hopefully if we go and grab some military access, then maybe they'll be pleased about this too. Now, maybe I can offer some money for them. I don't know why they think it's demanding, probably because they already wander around our land anyway. They seem to do what they want. Maybe because I've got their old city under my control. Okay, we'll go up to 1,200, shall we? See how that is, and we'll make that our opening bid. So, okay. Well done, milady. Well done. Hasn't gained anything from that, but she is up to 7. She's 23. And her future husband is right there. We're going to grab him. Just see if we can get her up to 8 or 9 before. It might be hard to do, but she's got a couple years. We can still kind of play around. I'm just going to have a little spy in Novgorod because, yeah, I trust them because the diplomacy is a bit better, but than it normally would be. So we have a very good relationship and we're both pretty reliable and trustworthy. However, I don't know, we are about to take out the Teutonic Order. There's only these 2 cities left for them, and the Poles only have about 3 themselves. So yeah, our alliance is about to crumble, I imagine, but we'll see how long that that all holds together. Oh yes, of course, the Tauren is over here on watchtower duties. Carry on with that, please, sir, you crazy mad little dog, you. He's uninhibited, pulls drink apparently, but he probably just does the hard stuff instead of that. Absolute mentalist. Yeah, I'm not liking that side of the family. I'm not sure where he's from. He's a Skigyasin, so he's one of the adopted children, wasn't he? Skigyasin was somewhere along here. Not actually sure where he is. Somewhere along the lines anyway. Either way, I don't particularly like him. He's a little bit... Yeah, there we are. He's Prince Birger's son. This side of the family. Don't like it at all. Don't like it at all. How long are we until Thorgis? Another 8 years for him. But of course, Cecile does herself have a young son as well. Yeah, because I said last time about the princesses. I assume they only come when they are close enough in the family line. So presumably Tuka over here, as a daughter of our prince, she'll be one of our new princesses. I would assume when she comes of age, but for now, yeah, these 2 are just going to float around quietly in the background, but they're not actually going to become characters that I can do anything with. At least that certainly seems to be the way that it works. If I go onto my list scroll, I probably will find that I only have that 1 princess to make use of. Oh no, we do actually have one more over here as well.
Honor, my lord.
Bjorg, where are you in the family tree, Miss Bjorg? There you are. So yes, you're on that side of the family again. So you're actually the king's daughter, which of course would make sense. Okay, so you're actually quite good as well. 4 to start with. We're getting some good dice rolls here. These ladies are doing well. So where are you then, milady? You're over in Thorn. Okay, of course that makes sense. That's where your father is. We'll send you out to go have some chats, but unfortunately there aren't enough factions to go and continue to have these discussions. We'll go have a little chat with the Imperials and see if we can do something with them. Maybe it'll be attack faction, Teutonic Order. We'll offer to do that for some amount of money. Let's just say 600. I think that's balanced. There we go, just accepted. So that's fine for now. Nothing gained, but whatever, it's a little bit of money in the bag. As we look to tie things up for today then, a bit of strange diplomacy has just gone on. Teutonic Order are now not at war with us. Yeah, Novgorod have made them their vassal, which is interesting. I'm not sure that's going to last, but I guess it does slightly change where we are. I say that, honestly, I'd be amazed that lasted more than about a turn. So I'll just burn down their church once again. You failed. That was 95% chance. Oh well, you know what? I'm going to send this particular force here down towards their citadel, and we'll go and attack that. We'll see what Novgorod wants to do about it. If we end up at war with them, I don't mind that. You know, we've got to end up at war with them eventually. So this might be the way we do it. Meanwhile, this army over here can bring itself over here, and you get yourself the rocket launcher and give yourself some of the cav. I think then we're in a good position to go and stand on the bridge once more. Perfectly good set of forces there. Actually, probably more cav than what I need. But you know what? It's fine. We'll see about that. We can always rejig it as well. Actually, we have plenty of swordsmen and archers over here. So I might actually just take out a couple of those Huskars. Don't need you either. Let's take those 3. Perfect. And they can head back to the city. You will head over to the bridge. Obviously, next time we need to get a princess married. I think they were just wandering off to the east, so we'll just start. Oh, that's the wrong guy. But you can scout, see if it is the right direction. In fairness, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. So we're going to send a princess over in that direction. We'll have to get her married. I have actually spotted a good option for other young princes too. This chap over here, Edmund the Scarred. Not the prettiest man, but he's got an alright set of traits. He's an option. Certainly I don't see any others around. So yes, you might well be part of a proposition yet. Danzig over here, if you can... Well, we had this from before with spies, didn't we, in this area of the world. We need to get ourselves a brothel somewhere so we can go and spy on some of these generals. Find a good one, but I think that will have to come next time. We try and yes, delicately swivel around the strange politics that's just gone on. Riga needs to fall into our hands, and it will. Whether or not the Teutonic Order ends up... yeah, there's a lot of forces here. The fact that we're at peace right now is probably a good thing, because this army can't stand too long out in the field, but we will we'll gather our forces together and we'll soon pounce on that last couple cities. That will come next time. We'll see if that pulls into war with Novgorod. I'll have to make sure I'm prepared for it. I've got a bit of money in the kitty. I'm gaining 10,000 florins a turn. I can certainly add a few more troops to the army. But we'll see all about that next time, ladies and gentlemen. For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Teutonic Order, and this has been a Kalmar Union campaign. We're very, very close now to our first set of targets. Thank you, and good night. Shoot the flames of death into their eyes. Oh no, we're gonna die! Coward, 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 coward. Stop, sir! You're supposed to die! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away! Our ballistas can actually shoot our own gates! Okay, let's get on with this battle. Run away.